Hey everyone, this is Deb. This is just sort of a before video of my second entry to the 101 Things Challenge. I have several 4x6 index cards that I need to do, but I'm going to try something different than I usually do because I have this pile. This is not all my scraps, but these are my recent scraps from doing other projects, and I am going to try and do a collage of sorts onto these index cards before I decorate them otherwise, and I need to do like 4 of them, all 4x6, and this is my inspiration. It's going to be glary, I guess. There you go. This is actually a tree that I can see out my living room window, and this was a sunrise. It's on the east, southeast sort of. That's more directly east, I guess. Anyway, I love that picture, and sunrises always remind me of my father for some reason. And that the only reason is because shortly after he passed away, I saw this beautiful sunrise, and it just was like a message from him. And that's been since 2007, but I cherish this photo for that reason. I have another one that's really beautiful that I saw on my mother's birthday, and she's still living, but in the same year. So I don't know whether it's a sign, but the colors, the blues and the pinks, I want to try and somehow do a collage and overlay it with a tree or something. And you know, what I think in my head may not turn out to be anything like the final product, but I'm gonna give it a go. So that's it. This is part 1, so stay tuned. Bye for now. Hey guys, I'm back with my first index card. This is what I came up with. I had some blue scrap and some black scrap and some orange and 2 shades of pink, light and dark. And I actually had a piece of this night sky looking stuff that I had used on my daughter's Jam in July puzzle piece. So I used some of that. You can see the pink and the orange and whatnot in the background, and also some of this floral, which I darkened with Stormy Sky Distress Stain to make it look more nighttime-ish. I might add a little more of that stain actually. And then I have this, it's by Fiskars. It's a tree stamp, and I just used the bare tree, which was really hard to get off the plastic, guys. I don't know if you ever have that problem. And then also, I don't know if you can see it, this little leaf thing, it's designated right there. I actually just took it and went random all over because my inspiration tree, you can't really tell where the leaf designations are, and I might actually go back and just spread some leaves over on the edges for some other things, but that's where I'm headed with index card number 1, which is a little different for me, a little out of my comfort zone, but I kind of like it. I might add some, you know, some different, I don't know, I might add some shimmer, is what I'm trying to say. In fact, I think let's just do that now, if I can find my, is this the gold one or is this the regular one? I think this is the regular one. Yeah, we'll just add a little shimmer in the sky here. Let's just do that together. Maybe even behind the tree a little bit. A little shimmer coming through. And what I did, I toned down what I did is I tore the pieces of paper as opposed to cutting them, except for this one up top. And the reason I did that is because I had laid it out straight, and it just looked, it didn't look like a sky. It looked like pieces of paper thrown together, you know? So I didn't care for it much, and I am not an artist, guys, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing. But, it was fun playing. I have 3 more cards to go. I think that helps a little bit. Makes it a little better. And the ink I used was StazOn because I have different media on here. It's a solvent ink. Used on plastic, metal, glass, ceramic, laminated paper, coated paper, and leather. Well, anyway, I used StazOn, and it worked really well. And I actually have StazOn ink cleaner, which actually worked really well with the StazOn black ink. Anyway, I haven't tried it with the colors. So I might just raise that up a little bit. I can see. All right. Anyway, that is card number 1. And I'll come back at you with some more when I get them done. I might try a little bit different technique. See you soon. Hi guys, this is another in progress video. So this is my inspiration picture here. This was the first IC I came up with. And these other ones are still in progress. This one I did sort of in the same method, but I don't have the tree on it yet. But it's definitely like collage. I've added the sparkle in the background before I put the tree on, so I start to do the tree. This one I may have to darken the bottom, but this is basically 2 shades of, I tried using this pumice stone distress stain, but it was more green, so then I covered it with some hickory smoke, and that made it a little darker, but it's still not dark enough to me to be black like that picture. So I may play around with it, but I love the way the sky works with the Stormy Sky distress stain, the worn lipstick, and the spice marmalade. I think that really gives the effect of the sky. Maybe I put a little too much pink in, I don't know, but I'm gonna probably darken up the bottom a little bit. And I actually added sparkle to the whole sky. I don't know if you can see that. Probably not. Anyway. And then this one I have to wait to dry because this is actually black acrylic paint. And then I had a little mishap with, I have a couple, like maybe 5 or 6 distress paints that I got at Tuesday. I don't know if I got them at Tuesday morning. I think I got them somewhere else. And I think I have more than what I'm thinking. Anyway, the lid apparently wasn't on tight, and so when I pushed down, the paint started coming out all over. Yeah, so I had quite a bit of Stormy Sky distress paint all over the place. That is this color up here. But I think what I'm going to do when this dries, I'm happy with the black bottom, but I think I'm going to go over it with the, oh shoot, where is it? The distress stain, here it is, in Stormy Sky, because I just like the color's a little different, I think, and I think I like that better, and then use the distress stains over that, and then do the tree. So that's what I'm working on, and I guess the next video will be the finished products. I'm making 4. So I guess I'll call this, it's the hashtag 100 things challenge. Challenge number 2 is going to be tree/sunrise IC cards. But it's using things I have. Barely used any scraps really, guys. And here I'm just using index cards and paints, and stamps and ink. So I was thinking of trying an embossed tree, but I don't think I'm ready for that yet. I have to start with something a little simpler in my mind. So think I'm going to stick with the trees. And when I finish these, I think I'm probably going to put a word or two on here somewhere, and maybe some other little embellishments. But I actually really like this one. I might, I don't know if I can part with it. So there, that's the one I like. So anyway, so far, that's my favorite, because I've not done the other ones, but it turned out better than I thought it would. So let me know what you think. Are they horrible? I'm not an artist. Like I said, I'm just playing around with paints and papers and having fun and getting dirty and all that kind of stuff. Let me know what you think. I'm going to take a little break for a while these dry, and I'll probably finish them up tomorrow when I get back from my mother's. And then Wednesday and Thursday I'm going to be a crafting maniac, and Friday I'm going to mail stuff on the way to my mother's, I think, or possibly we'll mail some things on Thursday. So I'm not saying who these are for, but I have several challenges I have to get done, and there's other things that have to go in many of them. So yeah, I'm not going to say who they're all for. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday, August 2nd. I am here with my finished project from the hashtag 100 Things Challenge. This is my second one, and what it is I made 4 index cards. My inspiration was this photograph taken in 2007, and that's out it's actually my backyard, but my living room faces out back anyway. And in case you didn't see it, I posted a similar, actually even prettier sunrise this morning. Same tree in the background, or in the forefront, I guess. So check out that video from this morning. I think it's just called August 2nd, my morning start, or something like that. So here's the first one I created out of scraps and distress inks, and then just a tree stamp that was a Fiskar stamp, and leaves, which I just went all over the place with. And then Elizabeth Perez had gifted me these gold word stickers from Dollar Tree. Thank you, Elizabeth, or Beth, you go by. And then I had these flowers called, they're from the Paper Studio. They're pink and gold glitter paper flowers, 90 piece, poppies and papery embellishments. Anyway, some have glitter and some don't. And they were pink and orange, which I thought was perfect for sunrise. And that tag just says lovely. So that's the first one. The second one I did was the same technique. Actually, that's the second one. This is the first one I did. Sorry. And I put It's a Wonderful Day. I had only 2 of these black glitter flowers, so I put them because I just didn't like the squareness of the tag. And then just 3 little sparkle flowers over here. This was my first one. It's kind of my favorite. I like the pieces of the pink paper and the dimension. Anyway, these are a little different for me. I don't usually do stuff like this. This was the third one. It's not my favorite, but it turned out okay, I guess. It says one of a kind, which it is. And I am as well. And we all are, actually. This one I only used distress stains on the background, and I could not get the color dark enough. I probably should have used some other ink or whatnot, but hey, it's the first one where the tree shows up more, so I'm okay with it. It looks more like a stormy sunrise day. Anyway, and then it's got some of the flowers. Most of them have glitter, and just this one didn't, and I left it that way. So that's that one. I actually love the sky part of that one. I'm just not crazy about the bottom part. Anyway. And then this was my last one, which I used some Craft Smart acrylic paint on the bottom. And then I used Distress Paint in Stormy Sky. And then I tried going over that with Distress Stain for the pink and orange, but it didn't show up. So I ended up pulling out Distress Paints of picked raspberry and festive berries and a little bit of dusty concord and tattered rose. And that is what made the sunrise on this one. So it has a little more pinky purpley to it, and I just put be creative on that one for the word sentiment, and then I put a bunch of the flowers. So that is number 4. So in the comments below, let me know if you like the best number 1, number 2. Number 1 is It's a Wonderful Day. Number 2 is Lovely. Number 3 is One of a Kind. And number 4, Be Creative. So that's my project. These will be going out to people. I don't know who's going to get which card yet, so hey, you know, it'll be a surprise, right? You might think, oh, I'm going to get one of those, but you won't know which one. Like I said, a little out of my style. I still have to put my information on the back, and each one will be a little different there. I mean, it's going to be me, but people ask for different information on the backs of the cards. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed my little session of challenge number 2 in hashtag 100 Things Challenge. Have a great Wednesday. Hugs and love.